Jumping right in. All 211 all day long, mofos. Let's go. Bushwhackers grind. C100 push. Just going to go ahead and kick on. What's up, Scott? Good afternoon to you as well. Thanks for being here, brother. Hoping to put on a little hooky slicey clinic today. We'll see. We'll see what the winds... What do the golf-clad gods give us for winds today? Some holes doesn't really matter the wind. I'm going to hook it or slice it. Almost every time. If given the opportunity, I'm going to as much as possible today. But that's pretty much every time. So. Ooh. I think I got to go with an APOC here and not my Thor. Hopefully that'll lay us up for a rough bump. Should look real similar to our tournament shot, to be honest with you. Except for coming in way right. All right, start my adjustment off a little bit far to the right, or just a bit too much curl there, but we're safe. And it should be a grizzly rough bump from there. Oh, thinking about getting a board and some darts. Yes, Scott, I do. The suggestions will have a lot to do with where you are located. You're American, right? I believe that's correct. As far as boards go, there are two favorites. The two dart boards that you'll hear people say, generally speaking, on the highest quality dart boards on the market right now are the Gladiator. I believe it's a G3. I think a Gladiator 3. I prefer a Winmo. I have a Winmo Blade 5. It's Twin Cities. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. So I would recommend that you buy a board either off of Amazon or from somewhere close to you. But I would go with the Winmo Blade 5. It's spelled Winmau. Winmo, but it's pronounced Winmo. Either that or the G3, the Gladiator G3. Oh, geez. What are we going to do here? How many rings do we want to go? I'm going to go 11.1. We'll just eyeball 11.1. How about? We'll just play field games. Ah. What's up, Pete? Chad, Slickshot Steve also. What's going on? It has been a while. Yeah. So I would recommend you buy a board either off of Amazon or from a shop by you, but those are the ones I would go for. As far as darts are concerned, you're going to want to avoid buying from anywhere in the United States, basically. The prices in the United States for dart boards are criminal. I will point you in the direction of a United Kingdom darts website called Darts Corner. They sell a really good quality line of very inexpensive darts called Designa. You cannot go wrong buying a set of Designa darts from Darts Corner. Have you played much before? What's up, David? Good to see you. Because if you're just getting into it, then the recommendations for what darts I'm going to give you are going to be a little bit different than the recommendations that I would give someone who's been playing for a while. Because if you're just getting into darts, I would go with a very basic straight barreled ring grip dart, and a very popular one that's very affordable is the Designa in the Designa range I was just talking about, the Dark Thunders. They're a really good dart. Lots of really good players really like those darts. They're really high quality, and they only cost you about $20. So the problem is if you're in Minnesota, Darts Corner's a 2-minute walk from you. Oh my God, I envy you. Because I buy my stuff from Darts Corner, and it takes me about 2 weeks to get it. I don't pay for the express. I never buy anything from there that I need in a hurry. It's always just I buy in bulk, buy my stems and my flights, and then when I want new set of darts, I always buy from there because they're so much cheaper than what we can get. For some reason, good shot from our opponent here. For some reason in the United States, all of the shops here like mark up the prices like crazy. There's a lot of reasons for it. Some of them more valid than others. I don't really want to get into that right now, but for that reason, I buy I don't buy all my stuff from over there because I got a good friend of mine who runs a dart shop here in St. Louis, so I do try and support him and go see him for some stuff. But I'm not paying $100 for a set of darts. You're out of your mind. I made the mistake of doing that when I was first getting into the game, and I paid $100 for a set of darts that I later found out you could buy for $20 from the UK, and I was so pissed off that I won't go back. So that's awesome. That's awesome, Pete. Yeah, that's my shop. I get all my stuff from there. Yeah. Oh, soft tip cricket league. Yeah. So you have a general idea of probably what you're looking for, but I would definitely check out that website. And yeah, they have the. I would recommend you check out that site there. Check out Darts Corner, and then look up. Oh, another good shot from our opponent. Damn, he saved himself with a short iron, then just aced us. And then look up the prices of those same darts on some of the U.S. dart shops, and you'll be amazed. All right, well, we got to try and match it. We got to find that funnel line because I can't just play to get it close and play off that back line. So we got to find that same line that he just did. It's got to be there, right? That's got to be it. All right, we'll go just to the side of that, and then I'll pull 11 rings here. We'll just go 1-1 plus 2. Oh, Jesus. I'm going to have to use some curl, too. Just a little baby bit. Let's see if our feel is right here. Not good enough. What's up, Chris? Yeah, I got lots of 11 stuff, and yeah. I don't know what kind of equipment you're looking to play with. I'm going to be showing off the Thor 7 here and the APOC 6, so I got a Kata 6 as well. So if you got some higher level stuff, then this will be your stream. If you're looking for lower level stuff, check out some of my older streams. Although the only one that'll really be useful right now will be, I guess the Parc de Paris ones with the changes that they've got going on. Before I forget, I better turn Do Not Disturb mode on. Not that that's going to stop anything, because calls always come through and interrupt my stream, but that'll stop the original ones. All at a 6? Okay, all right. Well, all right. All right. Some of the Thor shots you won't be able to do, but most of them you will. You can kind of plug and play the same numbers, any kind of backspin driver shots. The only ones that you won't be able to play are the full topspin ones, but you can play the hooky slicey games with it. I play this one plus 20 at a min. What that works out to here is going to be, let's see, 12, 8.7. I use all the right curl on the Thor and just lay it up here with any kind of headwind on this hole. And we'll try and run a grizzly up there for the eagle. Yeah, you can play, because it's still got the backspin. It just doesn't have the full top spin or the accuracy, but you can play the same shots. I played with the Thor 6 forever, and I got the Thor 6 on this account before I had an APOC 5. On Junior, I had a Thor 6 like super fast. It was crazy how fast I got there. I think the silver banners I think I had on there both went to there. I think I got like massive Thor's cards in a couple of banner chests early on that account, and I had a Thor 6 before you believe it. So I talked about that in somebody else's stream in the chat a little bit. We were talking a lot about clubs. He's gonna drain it again. Oh no, unlucky. Would have been 3 in a row. So part of the reason that I developed this game where I'm power hooking and slicing my drives all the time is because my APOC was underpowered for so long. And so in order to compensate, I was like, I don't have the hook, but I've got a higher level Thor, so I can't just blast an APOC with all the curl like a lot of my opponents were doing. So I just figured out how to hook and slice every single drive, basically. Full overpower slice shots with the Thor. I'm going to play this one as a 12. No. Not quite a 12. We'll go 11.8. I'm going to have to release early here. I hate releasing from the right, but we got it. Come on, not going to have the legs to come back to it. So the reason I like that shot is you essentially get two goes at it. Just like you saw our opponent's shot. It got the zoom in on the way up, but almost went back in on the way down. So you can, if you bang the stick on the way up, then that's cool. With that amount of crosswind, it's kind of a guess as to how much you're going to have to offset and compensate, because the secondary push there is massive. Johnny Tink Tink's in the house too. I have not yet seen the tournament holes. I did see that they were revealed earlier today, but I haven't looked into it. So I think I saw Jesse was live right before I went on doing a tournament preview. So yeah. Oh, okay. So I'm going to go with 1 off of full backspin here. Play this one plus 20 at a min, so 10.1. It's going to be 7.2 rings. You can play this one with a Thor 6. Any kind of headwind there, I'm playing full backspin shots. Almost full backspin shots anyway. Needed just a touch more. But that's the kind of shot where this hole becomes way easier when you've got the higher level equipment. Terry, yeah. I'm from St. Louis. I'm a massive blues fan. Lifelong blues fan. I had a stream a while back where I found a picture of when I was like, I think 7 or 8. There was a lineup of me and all my cousins at the time. I have a giant family, so we did the age order cousin lineup, and I was like 7 or 8, and I had this old. I think it might have been a little bit older than that, but it was like an old school blues sweater on. Massive blues fan my entire life, yeah. I cried like a baby when they won the cup last year. Oh my God, did I cry. Unlucky shot from our opponent there. What's that? What's that, David? What's EAD? Oh, right on, man. Yeah. That's awesome. Oh. We need the APOC. I'll even put on a Kingmaker. Why not? Should probably even use a power 4 ball here, but what am I doing? I need a cat bag. Just in case we get lucky and get a wind that allows us to try and get the green. We'll see what that leaves us, but it's probably not going to even be a makeable second shot. So we might be laying up anyway, but... Oh, that Paris hole? Oh, gotcha. Okay. Chris Davis Hagen, GC Addict TV in the house. What's going on, brother? Good to see you, my man. You know what makes that shootout a lot less of a pain is using a full backspin Thor shot. You just set it up. You just tee it up and watch it drop within 3 yards every time. Plus 20 at a min. Here are the considerations for that hole. If you end up on so the spot where I line up there is just in the sunlight with that with a bar off a full backspin, depending on how strong the wind is there. If you miss great left, it's gonna kick your ball actually further off to the right. So if I get that shootout again, I'll show you what I mean. Oh, gift of a wind. How much backspin do I want to use? 1 or 2? 2. If I get that hole again, I'll show you what I mean by this. But oh my God, don't go to the rough. 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 It went in the rough. If you hit great left there, it's going to shoot your ball off to the right. And if you miss off to the right with that shot, then it's going to fall even further off to the right. So that's what you want to avoid. When you're lining that one up, you want to line it up with some offset to make sure that it comes into the left side of the pin. And that will make sure that it stays way closer. Plus, that allows you a little bit more of an error for that great left, where even though it's going to kick your ball way off to the right there, it'll still be closer if you're offsetting left. So, yeah, that shootout is a giant pain. I agree. There's still times where I get it completely wrong. I tried to play that shot earlier, and something went completely incorrect, and it rolled all the way back down to the front of the fairway. So it's very easy for that one to go very, very wrong. Our opponent is also in the rough. Lost 50 million tonight. Ouch. That's not pleasant, Lee. Which Drumore one? I bet you I know which one it is, Chris. The one with like random pads in the trap just to the right? Yeah. That one in a tailwind is not fun. So that was one that was in Tour 12 when I was still playing Tour 12. Drumore was introduced to Tour 12 when I was grinding that still. But I did never play with a sniper in Tour 12. I talked about that a little bit before as well. So it's been interesting trying to get shots figured out on those Drumore holes, not having primarily a Cataclysm in the bag. Since I played Tour 12 primarily with a Cataclysm, I played Tour 11 almost exclusively with a sniper except for on the long par fives like this one. So it's been really interesting trying to figure out different ways to play the shots on Drumore with that. There's the one that's relatively straightforward, except for if you fall off the left edge, it rolls like a million miles away. It's kind of like I'm not even sure how to describe that one. It's like surrounded by rocks on the right. And then there he's gonna beat me. And then there the other two are the tough ones. The one that's narrow and goes uphill. That might be the one I'm talking about. Hold on. I highly doubt that it's still in here. There's almost zero chance of it from last night, considering how much the chat goes. No, okay. Let me see if I can find one of them. I aced. Oh God, I'd have to think of who it is even against. They're probably gone by now. I had three Tour 11 aces last night while I was grinding, and I shared the replays in the clan chat, but they're all gone. One of them was on that Drumore hole I think you were talking about. Yeah, I've lost billions before, Chris. That'll happen in Tour 12. You will lose billions often. You just got to kind of get used to it. Especially at first. You will absolutely get crushed and lose billions of coins in Tour 12 at first. I'm just going to eyeball it. Why not? Who cares? All right, let's see how far this goes. It'll be a mid-range grizzly rough bump here. I was watching Damien play this one the other day, and he plays it a little bit differently than I do. A Quasar. I wish I would have known, Alex. Jeez, you let me go first. And I used a friggin' Titan, and you're going to bust out a Quasar on me. All right. Well, hopefully we get a rematch, and I'll navigator you to death. So he plays it as like by taking a percentage off of the adjustment, whereas I pull up or push back before making the adjustment, depending on what direction you're going. So two different ways to play it, but I'll show you my preference for the rough bump here. And if you are looking for a different way to play it, then I'd suggest you check out Damien GC. Fantastic player, fantastic streamer. Oh, starting out in Tour 11. Tour 10 is a tough one. That'll get you. All right, so I prefer to use right spin here. This right edge tends to be a little bit less glitchy. Plus, see this nice funnel we've got? That entire line along our adjustment pole, that's our margin of error, essentially. So, before we make our adjustment, I'm going to push up a ring. I'm going to go 1-to-1 plus 1, so 10-6. Well, it's our margin for error if we don't hit a friggin' great left. Oh, it's going to go in anyway. No, it's not. Great left, miss right. Interesting. All right. Well, gave it a swirl. Yeah. So if I remember correctly, that's Tour 10 is the first time that was it 9, where the trophies, Was it 9 where the trophies are even? It's the first time where you don't win more than you lose, right? Is that 9 or 10? I can't remember. Is 10 the first one where you lose more than you win? I think that's right. I think I have that right. I haven't been... this probably sounds bad, but I only play tours 11 and 12 now. And I barely even play 12 anymore. Unless I see somebody streaming and I want to try and snipe them, then I don't even mess with 12. 12's fun, but it's so grueling, and you're just constantly playing against windball maxed epic clubs. And not that Tour 11's that much better, but when I'm playing against that equipment deficit, generally speaking, and a premium ball, I was flying through Kingmakers trying to keep up. I felt like I had to use at least a Kingmaker in order to compete in Tour 12. I know I can use Titans. I can pretty much dominate with Titans in 11. That's the majority of my Tour 11 plays with Titans. I occasionally will use a Kingmaker, and since I'm on stream, maybe I'll even break out some premium balls. Might as well. I don't use them in tournament play all that often because I only have the 2 accounts and the other one's free to play. So I'm generally trying to dial in Kingmaker shots for tournament play across those 2 accounts. Just trying to do that. So I buy these premium balls thinking, oh, there'll be a perfect tournament opportunity to use these things. Is this one you're talking about, Chris? I bet it is. All right. So you want to find a landing spot that's nice and consistent, of course. And with this kind of a crosswind, we're going to use and there's a slight headwind as well, all the left spin, and then we're going to continue to go left to offset until right about there. I'm going to do a hard pull with an 1159 and add 2.6 to go 15.6 and a little bit of left curl against the wind. The left curl was too much. Stay up. Stay up. Not going to stay up. I feel like I had to hurry my adjustment there, and I messed it up at the end and went too many rings. Ugh. Frustrating. Is that what you keep doing? That's what you're kind of look for there, though. Obviously not like that, but you'll see a lot of that. Not with this kind of crosswind, though. I'm really surprised that fell off the left edge with that amount of crosswind. My adjustment must have been bad. I was hurrying it because I took way too long. I feel like my timing's been bad recently. I need to speed up. He can just lay up on the green here and not have to worry about much of anything. Lee, I've never really seen anybody try a rough bump here, to be honest with you. The run up to the green is it's such an uphill run that I don't think a rough bump's really a possibility. I'm not sure, though. From the right side, that'd be interesting. Hopefully get a rematch and I can navigator him. Oh, come on, Alex. All right. Hopefully I can start winning as well. Tally some points up for the Bushwhackers, because if I keep losing, then it doesn't really matter. I was playing so well last night. There was some discussion in the clan chat. Oh, Brandon, what's going on, brother? I played him a lot. He's a really good player. Usually in Tour 12. He's usually got like 57, sometimes 6,000 plus trophies. I'm not sure if he's just messing around or what here. Oh. Huh. Guess what we're going to try? This is going to be a massive, massive shot. I need some more top spin. Let's see what that gets us. Probably should have put a Cataclysm bag on there, but we're safe and should still have a sniper shot if we're lucky. Trying a rough bump in the tournament? I did not. I did not try a rough bump in there. I was playing a full backspin, or not even a full left spin sniper shot. That was only in the all Drewmore tournament, right? That wasn't in the other tournament that featured Drewmore, I don't believe. I think the other Drewmore one had the tough one with the sand, where from the third tees, the third tees are a different animal on that one. Playing it with a long iron is the way to go there from the second tees. But from the third tees, it's you're playing a driver or a wood on the back pad most of the time. Beto, what's going on? It was 1-to-1, so 14.7, and then I do 20, so it was a 34.7 ring hook. Should leave us a wedge. Yeah, we're safe. Mistake not to have the Cataclysm on there just in case, but we were deep enough that we were at least going to make it, but with that amount of headwind, we weren't going to have a shot to make the pin. So I play the Thor 7 as 1-to-1. 1-to-1 is plus 10% basically. That's how I play that, and so I just did 14.7. I mean, I was more like a 15 basically, but because I was just eyeballing it, just 15 and then the 20 for the hook or the slice. Thor's getting up there, Lee. Nice. Yeah, it's a game changer. 6 was a game changer. I said something in, I think, Peter's chat the other day. Like, getting Thor 5 was a revelation. Getting the Thor 6 felt like cheating, and getting the Thor 7 is cheating. For me, anyway. That's what it feels like. It's such an unbelievable club. For a player like me, where I'm playing a lot of feel shots and just playing adjustments with my head, having that offset guideline 1-to-1 adjustment makes it really easy for me to calculate what I'm going to do and figure out my ring pull and all that stuff. So just being able to play offset games and feel and have the rings kind of make sense. It's been really nice. Something I'm trying to incorporate more and more into my game now is the something there's been a lot of discussion about recently. The oh, appreciate it, Chris. Yeah, the 1159 versus the 1201 pull. I'll get to more of that in a second. I'm gonna use a 1201 pull here, but I'm gonna discuss a little bit more about how I think of it, how I use it. Plus 20 at 1-to-1 here. No curl. I'm just gonna let the wind push it back out to the right. just a tad short, but not a bad shot with that level of crosswind. So I have a really hard time thinking of my poles in terms of 1259 or 1201 or 1159. So I think, who was it? Logan, GC Kid Wrench. Who was it that put out the the video on that? I can't remember who it was, but we were talking about it last night, I think, and so definitely go check that one out. If anyone has a link to that, they can post it in the chat. Appreciate it. If anybody has a link, can put that link there. So check that out. But for whatever reason, for being such a field player, good shot from our opponent. Nice. I wonder if we won. That's gonna be close. I think he got us. I think we were just inside of 3. Just a touch too much backspin. Good play from Brandon there. So when I'm playing offset in math games, the way that I have an easier time thinking of that is, instead of instinctively trying to think of 1201 or 1159 or anything, I try and utilize it to help that offset. So I'm thinking deep pull, left pull, short pull, that kind of thing, depending on the hole, obviously, in which way I'm trying to offset it. So if you're having difficulty figuring out which one to use, then think of it that way. You utilize it to help you offset. So if you're trying to offset more left or right, or if it's a headwind, then you want to pull a little bit deeper. So you want the arrow to be facing back to the left, if that makes sense. Or in the case of that pull there, it would have been, so I would think of it as a deep pull, but when you're actually making it, that would make it what, an 1159. It's just a different way to think about it. If you're having trouble with those and determining when to use it, think of it that way. That's another thing that I like to talk about, is how different people, different streamers offer different ways of thinking about holes, different ways to play. Everybody has a little bit something different that you can learn from them. So deep pull here, 1201, right? Because I want it to point to the right. Yeah. So I had that backwards last time. See, I have a really tough time with that. Full beans. Ugh, we're in the fairway, but it's not good. What's up, Mitsu? What's going on? Oh, shit, I missed a ton of people. Holy smokes. Troy, what's going on? Dolson in the house as well. Oh. Terry in the house. Holy smokes. What's up, everybody? Sorry, I've been a little under the weather, and I feel much better, but I'm still kind of getting over it. So I keep having to pause and drink water so I can actually keep talking, because otherwise my voice is going to be completely shot. So. Uh-oh. Tony says he's on a 99-game losing streak. I don't believe it for a second. Oh, no. All right, looks like we'll take game 2 from Brendan here. See, I'm not sure if I've played this shot. This is going to be fun. This is going to be really fun. Not quite a full hook. We just don't want to go in the rough, basically. What's in the shop talk in the Bushwhackers chat? Whew. Much appreciated, brother. It is much appreciated. You took a 2-hour whooping, did you, Lee? Yeah. We all have streaks like that, man. There was a day... Oh, it wasn't even too long ago. I think it was last week. Because it was in the midst of the grind, so... It had to have been last week. I was home from work. I'd had some really weird glitches. I don't even remember. I think I've probably still got them saved. I could play them because they're some of the craziest things I've ever seen in my life. One of them apparently happened to Fenzlaw on stream. One of the new holes, when you go to play it to the shootout, it shows the hole again. So my opponent was making his adjustment, and it looked like the same hole that we had just played. It was a par 5. And he takes his shot, and it looks really weird, and it says, you know, he's 3 yards away. I'm like, well, how in the hell am I supposed to beat it when I can't even see what I'm doing? So I screen recorded it because it was the second time it had happened to me. And the first time I didn't realize, I was just like, I didn't even realize what was going on. I just forfeit because I thought something weird happened. And then I realized, I was like, wait a minute, that was supposed to be a shootout. Like, what was going on there? And then during my opponent's shot, it froze. Like, it showed him making his adjustment, and then, like, it showed him disconnect, and then it was reconnected, and it came back, and, like, nothing happened. But all of a sudden, like, so I waited for a little bit, and I was like, well, that's weird. And then I realized I could control the screen, like, zoom in and zoom out and do stuff like that. And then, and I could move the target and stuff too, but like the clock wasn't moving. Nothing was happening. So like, I don't know what in the world's going on here. And then eventually the clock started ticking down, and it ran out of time, and it said, you know, and but apparently it was supposed to be my shot. So on 2 of the new holes, I had weird glitches, and I was like, I think I said it. I was like, it put me on tilt. I lost 9 in a row. I was like, nope, done. So those streaks happen. They happen to everybody. I'm going to play this one just over 1-1. What's up, Dan? Which one, Peter? Where you could move it around, or where you were playing the drive again? It happened on Paris as well? Really? Okay. Oh, well, I'm glad. I guess it's just a weird glitch then. I thought it was the new holes, because both times it happened to me, it was on the new holes. So I figured it had something to do with that. But that's not necessarily a good sign that there's a game-wide glitch now. But I didn't even bother to report it. Can't be asked for 2 Titans and 20 million. Who gives a shit? But it was weird. You know who I reported it to? The Bushwhackers chat, who flashed some middle fingers at me and Playdemic in general. Who, again, we give a hard time to, but they've created this wonderful game that we all love so much. So they get some credit, at least. Yeah. Okay. So I guess it's just all throughout. Oh, no. Are we going to lose Brandon? Can't even check the Bushwhackers chat. Ah, shucks. Well, we'll take the easy clan points at least. I guess. That'll work. Shrug of the shoulders and move along. We'll take it, I suppose. And a free chest. Neat. Let's go then. I did not get Mitsu when it happened to me. My opponent played a normal shot. He made his adjustment like he saw the actual hole. So I took my shot and it said, you know, I was 20 some odd yards away because I just aimed for where his ball was with full backspin. Even it was in the rough on the shot I was looking at, but but it gave me the loss. I'll pull it up. I'll pull it up. It's in my photos. Because I realized what was happening, but I was like, he is taking an actual shot here. And when I went to look at the replay, it had a Drew Moore. It had Drew Moore on there, on his shot and on my shot. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah. Am I misunderstanding you? Because when I took my shot, it still said he was the winner. Eight. Why not, right? Why not? They gave you the win. Oh, yeah? Huh. I don't know. It just told me I lost and I was pissed off. Anyway, the moral of the story was it put me on tilt and I went on a 9-game losing streak and had to take a break because those streaks just happen to everybody. It makes no difference. And there was some discussion in the Bushwhackers chat last night. Dan was talking about it. Angles Dan, who I guess is streaming right now. So check him out as well while you're in here. Pull us both up. A member of hashtag Team Sometimes No app. I think he said he uses it in the tournament. And again, I don't care if anybody uses an app or not. I am a proponent of play the game how it makes you happy. It's a game and it should be fun. So play it however you want. However makes you the happiest, play it that way. And as a math guy, I like it because I get to crunch quick numbers in my head while I play. As crazy as that might sound to some people, that's how I like playing. So that's what I do. I don't care what you guys do. Play with apps. They make the game more fun and are a huge help. I'm going to take off 1.4 to play this one as a 13. And I want a deep pull. So what's that? 1201? Yeah. Ugh. Too much. It was a true min grizzly, and I over-adjusted. I only took off 10%. Should have been more than that. Should have been like 15, obviously. Or I guess even more than that. Interesting. What you got, Troy? You thought it was the same amount of trophies to get Thor and APOC? I didn't know it was different, I'll be honest with you. 25% over at 1-to-1 here, or at min rather. 20 plus 25. Min plus 25. So a quarter of 12 is 3. So 15.1 is going to be 10.8 rings. And again, a deep pull and just a little baby curl. Little baby curl. That's solid. Good response you're getting in there too, hey Troy? Oh. What's up, Bill? Hello, baby Kurt. I don't know why that's so fun to say. This game has generated some really odd linguistics, expressions, mimetics, however you want to describe them. So, all right. This is, never mind. Let's just talk about some of the different expressions that have come about because of this. So one of my favorites is so I watch a lot of darts, and it's all UK broadcasting. So I get a lot of lingo and stuff from that. But one that I had not heard used before until watching Lord Ian was full beans, and it became this. I loved it. I don't know why, but that for some reason that expression, the going full beans, just tickled me, and it grew and like became this thing where now the official measure of overpower is beans. It's how many beans are you? It's 1 or 2 beans, or full beans, or half beans. It's not rings. I know there's rings for it as well. And GC Fenzel does have a great breakdown of the rings, how to use the rings for that. But I mean, if a lot of streamers will still refer to them in terms of beans, and I love it. One of the best things, like, so funny for whatever reason. What's up, Tony? Scottish Sniper in the house. What's going on, brother? Moro's here as well. What's up? Thanks for being here. Lee, you've come close to the APOC number, huh? But not quite gotten there yet. Uh-oh, my dog's bothering me. Oh, it's not. Oh, I know why. It's because my wife had to work today, so he got fed breakfast early, so he wants dinner now. He's hungry. All right. Let me play this slice shot, and then I'll feed you. Go lay down. Then I'll feed you. I got to play my hooky slicey shot first. Oh, he just harumphed at me. This might not be the smartest idea, but I don't really care. I want to see how far I can go. I don't think I've ever had a wind like this before, so I'm really intrigued to see what happens here. Hopefully good things and not crappy things. Looks good. Oh, no. Wow. All right, so we're going to have to take some topspin off and add some right spin there. Thor 7 is not completely usable with a full topspin there, because that's the most ideal wind you can get. And a full. So you're basically, we need more right spin than the full topspin allows us in order to be able to make that shot happen. Ah. The Ballinger level of curl, the little haven't got a clue. Yeah, it's a feel. It's a feel. It seems like a lot of people get close to that number, huh? Uh-oh. That's all right. We're not going to be able to get close either. You know what we can do, since we got a crappy wind here, is just go ahead and slice this one as well. And leave ourselves a short iron. Let's call that, will be 11. Are we uphill or downhill for this one? Uphill, 12, so that'll be 8, 7. So we're gonna go 16 more rings. I don't know if that'll be a short iron or not. Might still be a grizzly. So there's another benefit to the hooky slicey game, is you can get maximum distance out of your rough irons with full overpower, maximum overpower with your rough irons and sand wedges, to be able to get you as far as possible. It's great to learn for bailout shots. If you get the caddy wind, you can bail yourself out from a lot of situations from the rough with a nice power slice. Yeah, it wasn't a generous wind. This one's not a gimme eagle by any means. It's not great. It's not super bad, but it's not, what was it? What was the awful one? 9 from the tournament. It's not that bad, but it's not a gimme eagle with a headwind on the second shot here. It will indeed be a grizzly. I don't care for this wind. I'm going to try and see what we can see here. Play some offset games. I'm going to do a shallow pull here. So what does that give us? A 1201? I'm going to take off 10%, 9.8. Super shallow pull here, because we're going uphill, I think. I don't really know. Not bad. Not a bad look. Caddy wind is another ism, yeah, for sure. This guy dropped 3 shots in a row. I bet he won. You got a banner? No banner. Tour 11's where it's at, Troy. Come hang out in Tour 11. Tour 10, nah. 11 and 12. Did everybody see that Photoshop going around with the Tour 13 nonsense? That was kind of funny. Whoever did that put a decent amount of effort into it. Oh, geez. What have we got going on here? Interesting. I'm going to play it back here. This probably doesn't make a lot of sense, but I'll show you why in a second, hopefully. Let's see. We will go 10 rings. How much topspin did I use? I'm going to add another. Ooh. Ooh. Just a little more curl needed there. The line, the speed was good. The line was just a little off. And I under adjusted, but used a little bit extra topspin, and that kind of compensated for it. I wonder if I should have tried to, did I have an APOC on? No, I had the Thor on. I wonder if I could have tried some kind of full backspin Thor shot. These greens are tricky. So if there's like a straight crosswind, the first time I played this hole, there was a straight crosswind from left to right, and I found this little funnel. It was a little bit of a headwind as well, so I used like 1 bar topspin, and it funneled almost right to the cup and was like just under a yard away. So I've been trying, in headwinds and stuff, I've been trying to find that same line, just adjusting a little bit of the topspin that you use and how much you over adjust. So in a headwind like that, I'm playing it as like plus 10% at a max, but at a I thought that should have been more, and I should have used less topspin there, considering how close I was to catching the rough. Looks like we lost by just a touch. But in any other kind of wind, I use from left to right, or in a headwind, I'm playing back there. But any other kind of wind, I'm playing over on the left. It's a much easier shot. So, 2 good shots. Good stuff from our opponent there to use the driver. And it'll be worth taking a look to see if I can get a Thor shot, a full backspin Thor shot dialed in. I didn't even consider it. I really should have. That's a mistake on my part. Really should have looked at that. I haven't tried it. I haven't had a whole lot of full headwind shots on that shootout yet, so definitely something I'll consider for the next time, but probably going to be a massive over adjustment. Interesting though. Might go back and favorite Bella's shot there and see what kind of adjustment he played it at. Yeah, all credit in the world to Peter Johnson. He is an absolute machine. Unbelievable player. Yeah. And puts on just freaking marathon streams. It's ridiculous. We'll go with 8.8. Oh, my dog's reminding me that I promised I was going to feed him. Just under 1-1 here. This is one where the Thor 7 is basically cheating. We're going to take a quick trip to the kitchen to feed the dogs, but you get to come with me. So even with a great shot, the Thor 7's still in the fairway here. Plus, with that full topspin, you can get really close to the edge of the fairway. Layup. This was one that was, when it came out in Tour 12, it was a monster because I was playing APOC 5, Cata 5. And if I had headwind, then it was very much a toss-up whether or not I could even make it. So, having this higher level equipment makes it infinitely easier. And if this is the first time in my stream, I apologize. They get interrupted by dogs all the time. When I first started streaming, I think we had foster puppies and they would whine like crazy. Never a dull moment. Never a dull moment. That is for sure. Yeah, he's pissed, but you know what? I fed him anyway, so now he's happy. He can't stay mad. He just can't. I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm going to bounce the second bounce onto there and just carry it over. Just play it safe. Play. Not quite 8. The crazy thing here is the secondary effect. Like the wind affects the ball like absolute crazy for the secondary effect here. So that's what you got to watch out for. It's not one that you're going to be able to make. You're just going to lay up and try and ensure the eagle here. What's up, Todd? Yes, let's go Blues indeed. Tour 11 back to Spitfire over Malibu. Yeah, it would depend on your. I played with 5. Yeah, I played with 5. Yeah, you're gonna need a bailout club. I played with 5 for a long time. I just got the 6 on this account. I've still got 5 on Junior. But you kind of have to get used. There's only 2 bars of backspin, or not even 2 bars of backspin. But there aren't a whole lot of holes where if you're bailing yourself out, then you can't do much better than a full topspin shot. It might not be as necessary. No, because Sharuba, there are some where you have to play bailout shots from the traps for sure. So yeah, I would go with the Spitfire 5 for sure in that situation. Was that our third match with them? I didn't even realize that. Did I win 1 or 2? Yeah, are you still driving? You still on the road, Chris? I haven't been able to catch much content. I don't know if you've been streaming today or not. Another crazy day at work, followed by another appointment after work. But I've got some time to do some streaming today. So here we go. Oh man, what do I want to do here? A completely unnecessary. No, I'm not even gonna slice it. There's no point to it. I'm gonna try and get the rough bump, just like the tournament shot. Just like the tournament shot. On your way home? Oh. 400 plus miles, Yeah. Be safe, brother. Be safe. Safe travels to all our trucker friends out there. There was an insane accident right outside my work the other day. A box truck rear-ended a semi, and the entire cab of the box truck disappeared into the back of the trailer. It was wild. How he survived is basically a miracle. Like the police showed up and were like, he has to be dead, and then he was like, I'm fine. He fractured his leg, and like they air evac'd him out. It was crazy. It was absolutely crazy, and it was within. I could look out the windows of my building, and it was on the highway right there. Butcher's live. Highest level content available in a not safe for work environment from the Butcher there. Go check him out. Get out of here. No friggin' way. What was I talking about? Bailout slice shots? Yeah, we might be having to play one here. I cannot believe that carried that far. Oh, sorry, Gus. I missed your comment about the rough wedges. Yeah, it's a huge matter of figuring out what percentage you're playing, because they go from 0 to max. The distances, the adjustments are drastically different from max to min, as opposed to say max to min with a wood. So this is a max, obviously, but say like, so it's a massive downhill max too. So I'm gonna be playing this like a 14. But so a 14 at a max is 9-ish. I'm gonna go like 9 rings, yeah, something like that. But you cut that in half when you're halfway there. So 9 with some curl. So say if you're only halfway from there, then you're cutting that straight in half. So I went 9. If it was a mid, then it would be 4.5. Is that going to stay on the green, or is it going to roll off the fringe? It's going to stay on the green. All right, decently friendly wind there to get us at least to a shootout. You only, huh? Gus, what are you using to determine the numbers? Are you using an app, or are you just pulling them off of Golf Clash Notebook? Or I guess Golf Clash Notebook is also the app, but. Oh, I massively underadjusted that. That's why it hung out so far to the right. That should have been like 10.5. I hit great right. It was a terrible, I mean, whatever. We were just trying to get to the shootout anyway. All right. Is Chris still here? I hope he is, because this is one where it's tricky, but it was this exact wind, I think, that I aced it last night, or just pretty close to it anyway. So there are factors you have to consider here. Because of the elevation change on the hole itself, you have to take that into consideration when you're making your adjustment at the end, where you've pulled to. You have to know, like, is it gone up or down in elevation from where you started? And with this pull here, we're going to be going up. So at the end of my adjustment, I'm going to pull back a ring. We're going to play at plus 20%. Nope, sorry, I got a cat on. So plus 10% at a max. With 2 backspin and right about there. It was 4 to 11.4, 7 rings. I'm not going to pull back a full ring because I thought I had the sniper on, so a little bit less than that. And that's how you do that. So I hope Chris is still here. All right, so you use golf. So that's the app, right? The Golf Clash Notebook app. So the numbers that it's giving you are just completely wacky unless you're at min distance. Huh? Yeah, I don't know. So I got mine off of the Golf Clash Notebook wind chart creator thing a long time ago, and now you're just kind of in my head. So. Maybe pull them up on that and see if they're different from what your app is showing you. Which would be a bummer. I mean, but you could report that, I guess, to them and they could fix it for you. I don't think we need a caddy here. Even though I'm laying up. 11.6, and we're going into the trap, so we'll go just a little over 1-to-1. Some overpower. Most of the overpower. Don't go in the trap. Do not go in the trap. That's hilarious. Appreciate that, Troy. Yeah, it was a good save from the rough. I can't believe it went in the rough in the first place. But we saved it. We had a nice shot. I must not have. Yeah. I can't believe I still had the Cataclysm on. I was hoping to have a sniper, but that's all right. It worked out okay. Yeah, rough irons and sand wedges are very difficult ones to get because of the slider play. I don't know much about them because I don't use them. So I mean I see people use them on streams, but I don't know what they're doing or how they work really. I understand the concept, but you'll have to ask somebody else for any kind of technical help on why you might be struggling with those, because I am clueless. Sorry. If you need advice on how to play by feel or do all the numbers in your head, then this is the spot. But oh, I should have used a kata. That's all right. We'll be saved. Should I hook it? I probably should, shouldn't I? All right, why not? See what that does. Terrible. Everything about that was poor. Oh well. It was fun. Oh no, I know it doesn't need one, but I wanted to anyway. Just for fun. And that was completely unnecessary, but it probably cost me in the end, but I don't know. It felt like something fun to try. I don't care. It's fun. I'm all about having fun. Yeah, this is a grind, and yes, we're trying to get promoted to the Champions 100, but you know, the game's fun. Oh no, our opponent's not going to be. Oh, well, he'll have a wedge at least. Troy, looks like you got a good response. Oh, the Bushwhackers kill me. I love these guys. It's just nonstop. It's so much fun. Ah. That was a gift of a win, and I blew it. To give me a perfect as in for sure wind and then just blow it is not fun. See if our opponent can make the wedge. The Continental? I didn't think they existed anymore. Oh. I haven't played anybody from this clan in a long time. Are they back? Wasn't it a merger between a couple clans? Oh, alright, well, we blew that one. In totally unnecessary fashion by trying something stupid. But we had a good time doing it, so that's what counts. Ooh. What a gift of a wind this is. I think this is just going to be a, well, it doesn't look like it's enough of a tailwind to try and drive the green. Oh. Perhaps I spoke too soon. We'll give him a get in the hole. Oh, is he going to make it? It doesn't look like a good angle. Rough it is. Maybe I'll play over on the left. I haven't done that in a while. Let's blast one over there. I usually play on the right, and it's a massive rough bump. Massive downhill rough bump. Let's try something different. I feel like doing something different today. Seven. So we'll just go 1-to-1. How many beans are we going to need? 5. Just a couple beans. Hopefully that stays in the fairway. It doesn't look like it's going to, though. Wow. All right. That's all I get for trying to play on that side and for shoddy ring play. And a great left, I guess. Oh, well. That's probably a shot you need to play with an Apocalypse. Chris, did you say no? To what? No for the way I just tried to play this hole? Always go to the right? I know, I don't know. I just felt like doing something different. I know it's dumb. I probably should have tried... You know what? For the sake of it, I probably should have tried to power slice it up to the green. Like double bounce it. Oh... All in good fun. All in good fun. Oh, geez. What are we looking at here? Not a massive... It's going to be a big downhill shot. I'm just going to play it safe. We'll just take it to a shootout. Not 10. 8. With quite a bit of haven't got a clue curl. Let's call it a ball. Oh. Not going to be dropping too many long distance rough iron shots, but you can minimize the risk at the very least. Oh, yeah. Not enough tailwind. Gotcha. Thanks for being here, Mitsu. Appreciate it. Have a good night, brother. Yeah, it was way too much of a crosswind there. It was at what, like 11 point something or 12? I can't. 11.1 for mine. But yeah, it was way too much of a crosswind. Not enough of the tailwind. Well, you would have ended up just like our opponent. So. All right, we're back in Paris. This is one of my favorite shootouts. It's real tough, but I like it. Woo! This is real tough. All right, all the right with our tight, and then I'm going to go with this high of a wind. I'm going to go with 2 back. That's our spot at max. Add 20% at 1-to-1. 17.5 rings. Ooh. Just a notch too much curl there. But 1.5 will win here with this wind 90+% of the time. Appreciate it, Chris. Yeah, it's a tricky one. But I run Paris. I'm telling you, it's my course. I don't lose here often. It's been in Tour 11 forever. They have not taken it out in a long, long time. And if they ever do take it out, then I might switch tours again. I might go back up to 12. Let's go then, Jimmy. Rubber match. What? Lame. All right, I'm going to go for 10 more minutes. So 2 or 3 more holes. Hopefully we get an opponent and we get double rematch, and then I'm going to be calling it quits for the night. I'll be playing a little bit on and off for the night, but my wife's about to get off work, so I'm going to start getting some dinner ready. Trying to be a good husband to my wife, of course. Golf Clash is fun and all. If you ever find it interfering with your life, go ahead and give it up. I'll just put it that way. If it's causing issues for you anyway. You know, Golf Clash is fun, but if my wife came home and was like, what are you doing? I'm like, well, I've sat and played golf on my phone all day, and we don't have anything to eat. Priorities, you know? Priorities. Eagle Peaks. I haven't played much of them. Just the tournament, I guess. Not in a long time have I played Eagle Peaks. I think they were... I can't remember when they... What tour are they in? They ran them out in like... I think it was a couple different ones. Where it seemed like Eagle Peaks was in tournaments like really close to one another. I can't remember. Whenever they're in tournaments, I feel like I'm not super familiar with them. For whatever reason, I just don't really remember them from tour play all that much. Whichever one you love more, Gus. I'll let you make that call. Tour 8. Is that the only tour that it's in? We can attack this one a little bit. Yeah. I think a great right would be better than a great left there. So it'll be safe either way. Oh. Came in much hotter than I was anticipating with that backspin. Eesh. Oh, that's probably why. Is it always just been there? Did they move? When they was in tournaments, I don't think they moved it around, did they? I can't remember. I think I only remember the one, there's like a drive where it goes way uphill and then there's a rough like funnel down to a green, like crazy low. Like a massive downhill shot. That's the only one of those holes I ever remember. Not sure why. I'll tell you what, it's not a tough one for me. I bet you there are a lot of people out there that it would be a tough choice, but mine's easy. It's that little blonde lady in the picture in my profile there. But I understand that for a lot of people, it would actually probably be a tough choice. Yeah. Let's see where we're at. 227.9. Pete, that friggin' animal, with 14.25. I think he did, what, up to 13 last night? Is he still in here? I wonder if he's streaming tonight. Is Eagle Peak in the tournament? Oh, jeez. Todd, you like City Park? Ugh. There were. I didn't mind them because I could win on them. But we're playing Brandon again. We lost him earlier, and he forfeited the rubber match from timing out. Not again. You know what? I bet we could come up with a long list, Lee. A long list of things that Golf Clash and your wife both do. Not the least of which is taking your money. Some of the other things might be a little more graphic to get into. I don't know if I've cussed yet, but I haven't labeled this not safe for work, so I'll try and avoid those ones. Yeah. I just don't stream when she's home because she doesn't get it. And if she hears me down here talking to a bunch of people on the internet, then she'll get mad that I'm not like spending time with her. And I feel like she has every right to do that. I play, but I'm not gonna, I'll sit and play and watch TV and stuff. But if I'm gonna be conversing with anyone while she's sitting at home, I feel like it should probably be her. I don't know. Everyone does their own thing, no worries. I'm just talking out my ass now. Don't mind me. You know, everyone's got to have their own things. But when my wife's home, you know, I want to spend time with her. And not to say that I can't stream just because she's home. Just if she's home, then I'd rather be doing something else, you know? We've all got our hobbies. We've all got what we do. I play Golf Clash on the couch. I go out and play darts. If I'm going out to be social, then I go out and play darts. I play sports. I play golf. I play softball. I play everything. I just love to compete. And everybody needs to get that opportunity to get away. But our agreement has just been, when she's home, I'm just not going to stream. She did join me one time. She came home drunk and was on stream with me for a while. That was an entertaining one. Yeah, but if she's watching that stuff, then I'm not going to be streaming, because that's going to interrupt her watching that stuff. So, you know, if she can watch her junk TV and I'll play Golf Clash next to her, I'm just not going to stream it. Oh, dog's joining the stream again. See if we can find our funnel. Probably not, but we'll see. Oh, no kidding. Blueberry Hill? Yeah. Blueberry Hill's great. Love the loop. It's great fun. And Blueberry Hill is a great place to go play darts. Oh boy. Get out of here. There's a UPS driver. That's what he was barking at. I used to play Candy Crush. Yeah, you know, and that's the thing, is it's not that I'm not playing. I mean, we're on a C100, right? I'm going to be playing when she's home. Just I'm not going to interrupt her from doing what she's doing or stream, because it's just going to be disruptive to the household. So, that's all. That's all I'm saying. Plus this awful music. That's the main disruptive thing. Actually, you know what? The Rock's NCS station that I've had on the last few times is infinitely more bearable than the same like EDM that everybody uses. So, see if we get a rematch. If not, that's going to be it for the day. Oh, we did get a rematch. Excellent. Hopefully we get a rubber match as well. One that is not forfeited. Fingers crossed. My wife should be getting off of work anytime, so the stream might cut off, just so you're aware. It'll be because she called. And if that's the case, then I wish everyone a wonderful evening. I've had a great time tonight streaming for you all. I hope it's been of some help. Andy! Just for fun, I'm going to try and hook this one, just for funsies. I don't know. It just seems like the right thing to do right now. I think I missed by about a ring there, so I'm going to go one more. Oh, you're howling. Oh. So hoping to catch the second fairway and then get over the rough and out. Yeah! Oh, she's got the nice phone, huh? Oh, yeah, if you got a man cave, it's totally different, Todd. I'm not in possession of a man cave at the moment. So it might be different then, yeah. Yeah. We're actually looking to move here shortly. Starting to look at houses and whatnot. So, yeah. Maybe we'll get a place where I can go stream while she watches something that I don't care about. Most of the shows that we watch together. We both really enjoy them. But we do both have like our own subset of shows that if we're not together, then we don't, you know, we'll watch other stuff because the other person's not into it. So like I'll binge watch like Band of Brothers in the Pacific. I like those shows. It's just like random stuff like that I know she wouldn't be into. Those are just the two most recent ones. Top Gear really is the one that she really thinks is stupid, but cracks me up. She's thought it was so dumb for the longest time, and the montage that they did on the last episode of the Grand Tour of some of their best moments over the years. I watched it with her and a buddy of mine who's a huge Top Gear fan and absolutely died laughing. And she said, "Why have you only showed me the bad clips? These are hilarious." I was like, "I told you, they are so funny." And so I've gotten her into watching some more Top Gear with me now. But that was one that I always used to have to watch on my own. You tried it on the iPad, and Gus, you got it on her phone? Yeah. I've got a little bit nicer phone, but my wife has an iPad, but it's an older one. I got her a refurbished like iPad 2 years ago for Christmas, and she's still using it. But it doesn't have the capability to play this game on it. It's too slow. It's too old and too slow. It would not work whatsoever. Just gonna go right at the pin here with this crazy wind. Ooh. Big Bang Theory, yeah. I would have to say The Office is our favorite. It's the one that just kind of like, at this point, it's not even really watching it. It's just to have something on in the background. But all of Michael Schur's stuff, if you don't know, the same guy, Michael Schur, created a ton of amazing shows. So The Office was what kind of sparked it, and then he did Parks and Rec. He did Master of None with Aziz Ansari on Netflix, a great series if you haven't watched that. Brooklyn Nine-Nine, The Good Place. I feel like they're missing one, but he's amazing, and all his stuff. Yeah, appreciate it, everybody. Yeah, thanks. Yeah. I got an iPhone 11 a while back, and I had some real issues trying to figure out how to actually stream on it. It was the same process and everything, but I was having microphone issues with a Do Recorder, and I'm still using it only because I paid for like a year-long subscription, but I canceled the renewal. So as soon as that's up, I got to figure out something else because I don't like it. I have audio issues with it all the time, and it's a pain. I don't know if we'll get a third one after we took the first two from Brandon here, but maybe we will. All right, we did. Okay, this will be it then. Once again, appreciate everybody being here. If you were curious, the new phone that I got, I think I figured out most of the audio issues with it anyway. It's an iPhone 11. So yeah, just the regular one, not the Pro or whatever. I think we're going to play over on the left here. So I'm going to aim right about there. I'm going to play it with a good amount of curl. Ooh, couldn't even quite get there. I'm going to up it to another notch of top spin here. Where are we going to curl it to? I'm going to go like a half a ball outside the arrows. Oh, hopefully that doesn't find the trap. It's coming in. Missed the trap still, even with the double great right. Hooray! I am not nearly as familiar with the funnel from this side as I am from the one on the right. But every once in a while it'll go, so. I am not very technologically advanced, so I know that the Samsungs are like gamers, you know, serious people have them, but I understand iPhones, so that's what I've got, an iOS. I think tablet-wise, the iPad's probably up there. I know it's really, I mean, the operating system, you know, notwithstanding, I know that the newest iPads are really, really top of the line, highly rated stuff. But just I go for what I understand how to use, what's easiest for me. Let's just cut it in half, just over that. We'll go 6.5. And a little teeny tiny curl, right? Too hot, way too hot. Stay out of the rough. In the rough. Well under adjusted. Found that glitchy spot, I guess. Woo! Yeah, use whichever device you're most comfortable with. I understand how to use iOS. I didn't have a smartphone until, I don't know, a long time after everyone else. I didn't have a cell phone until December of 2009, I think. I've only had a cell phone for 11 years. I guess that's still a long time, but I didn't. That looks like it's in. Oh. This rough iron shot should be even a great as in situation. Doesn't matter as we hit perfect. Dogs are being demanding again, so we're going to take a stroll and let them outside. Talked about this before a little bit. I don't know if you could hear it in the background, but the way we potty trained them when we crate trained them, but when we took them outside, we would ring bells. We got a little leather strap with a bunch of bells tied onto it as a door ornament on the back door. So when they want to go outside, they go over and ring the bells. So we hear them. This is one of those ones I was talking about, how tricky it is with a sniper, with a tailwind rather. I have been trying to figure out this rough bump and have not succeeded yet. So we'll see what we can do with our sniper instead. I think it's going to be a situation where I try and do like my adjustment and then like a 5-ring push up. I'm going to say like 4 backspin or so.